Hello everyone, this is Healthy Options with Maureen. Today we'll be making Moi Moi. It's a popular beans pudding in Nigeria and also very common in West Africa as a whole. Come with me as we make this. I know for sure you will like this. It's really nutritious and actually very tasty as well. Thank you. So for our Moi Moi, we will be needing some already peeled and soaked black eyed peas. We need some crayfish, salt, onions, red bell peppers, otherwise known as tatasi. As you can see, this is frozen. I usually prefer to preserve them in the freezer, and as you can see too, it's been deseeded because we don't want the seed in our moi moi, of course. We need some boiled eggs cut into halves or into quarters depending on what you prefer. We need some garlic, scotch bonnet peppers, some vegetable oil, and of course some water that we'll be blending them with. So first things first, we'll be throwing everything into the blender to start blending. The first thing that goes in, of course, will be your water. You add on some water. Be careful while blending. It's better for you to adjust if it's too thick than for you to pour too much water. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'll be adding on my other ingredients. Red bell peppers or tatasi goes in. The beans goes in. Now I'll be adding my scotch bonnet peppers in as well. Garlic, crayfish. Of course, as you can notice, my blender is almost at the brim, so I'm going to start blending this just to reduce it a bit before I add on the onions, the salt, and the oil. So at this stage, you can see it definitely calls for more water, so I will be adding a little bit more water alongside the onions and the other ingredients. Water. My onions goes in, and then the salt goes in. Usually I like to achieve a smooth paste before I add on the oil to just mix through. So that's what our moi moi looks like at this stage. So I'll be pouring it out for you to see what it looks like. So right here I already have a clean bowl, and I'll be pouring out the moi moi paste inside it so that you can see what it looks like. So you can see how smooth it looks. And the last thing that I'll be adding into this mix will be the oil. So our oil goes in. I'll give it a good mix until the oil is blended into the moi moi. At this stage, you can also taste to adjust for seasoning to know if you need to add a little bit more salt. And to me, I think it's perfect. So right here, we already have a pot that has been thoroughly greased. We'll be pouring the moi moi into this pot. Then we'll be topping it with our eggs, and I've been heating up water. It's been boiling, in fact. So I'll be transferring this pot into the boiling water so that we can start cooking. So in it goes. I'm going to give this a bit of a tap, and I'm going to start layering the egg just on top of the moi moi, just like this. As easy as that. So that's what our moi moi looks like, and I'll be heading for the stove top now to place it inside the boiling water. And I'm going to be placing the moi moi right inside the boiling water like that. So that's what it looks like when you have the wax paper over it. Then last but not the least is the cover. The cover goes on top. The use of the wax paper is to help the moi moi retain the steam that it produces as it cooks. So I'm going to be placing the cover of the pot over this so that it boils, and once it's cooked, I'll come back and show you how to serve our moi moi. So after about an hour 30 minutes, that's what it looks like. So I'll be inserting a knife in the center And the color of the moi moi sticking on the knife shows that it's cooked. You can see the color is exactly the same thing as what we have on top of here. So I'm going to let this rest a while in the hot water so that it keeps it warm till I'm ready to eat it. Then I'll come and cut into it and show you how I serve it. So this is how I would love to have my moi moi, with a bowl of akam, otherwise known as pap. As you can see, I just cut the moi moi in the pot into slices, and that's what we have. I hope you give this recipe a go and let us know what your take is on it. Please, if you've not subscribed, don't forget to do so by hitting on the subscribe button, and please do give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you.